Oh yeah, Hercules and myself, we're both in his book, so yeah. And I got his book right here.
You want to wait till Tim's available? I told him I'd make a special episode just on his book.
Tim told me that any podcast I get on, talk about the book.
Okay.
But I'm talking about some other things too. I'm not just talking about the book.
Do you mind if I record this like a rough, uncut version and post it? Because lately the shows have been lost on Zoom.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Other people who are on the show told me their shows got erased by AI or something.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Phil loves to share.
Okay, good.
Steve's on, but
yeah, I'm still got to deal with no image. I told Paul that I've actually got a new laptop, and a friend of mine is going to help me set it up on Thursday. So, with a little luck, in the near future, I will be seen again.
cool.
Right on.
That's pretty scary, though.
Waiting on Zandine.
Okay.
Still got a minute.
And we're talking about anything and everything.
Okay, great. Paranormal or superhero?
Oh,
or...
everything.
Alright, Zandine's not on. Paul just dropped.
Oh, I dropped.
Lost your video.
Okay. Whoop. Let's see what's going on.
No, we lost that again.
Okay, here we go.
Having technical difficulties.
This meeting is being recorded.
You want to go? We'll just let Zandine jump in when he gets on.
Okay, sounds good. Tonight, the guest is all of us. And we're going to talk about anything and everything. And I'm going to get things started because I have two questions and I want to get everybody's opinion. There's no right answer, but I'd like to hear your opinion. Recently, you guys probably saw in the news that Trump appeared in an AI image as the Messiah. What do you think about Trump's mental stability? Is it normal after he posted a picture of himself as the Messiah? What do you think? There's no right answer. Phil?
I don't think it's changed from day one. I mean, whether he was ever mentally stable is the question. So that's my opinion. Yeah, this isn't a political show, so I'm not going to get into my feelings one way or another. But I don't think. I think he has a sense of humor as a president, which pushes boundaries. Which makes some people uncomfortable, and I really don't think it was anything more than probably just a joke. That super Christians are probably going to get offended by, just like when Madonna, kissed a black Jesus on the Pepsi commercial back in the 80s. That offended all the nuns. Who was the guy who wrote The Last Temptation of Christ, and then they put out a fatwa to kill him. Salman Rushdie. Yeah. So whenever you do anything with religious wise, you're gonna offend somebody. So I don't think it's. I really don't think he seriously thinks he's a Messiah.
Well, remember.
I think he thinks a lot of himself, but I don't think it's that far.
Remember when the Beatles? Okay, they got a lot of flack because John Lennon said, "Hey, we're more popular than Jesus." Yeah.
KKK of all people showed up at one of the Beatles concerts, to burn Beatles albums, like they're some, bastion of morality that should be telling anybody, anyways, yeah, the whole absurdity of all of it. Anyways, I'll let somebody else talk about it.
Okay. Hercules, what do you think?
Well, I'm not going to comment on what I think about it, but there is a ancient author called Ebeneros in Greek, pronounced Euhemerus in English, that lived during the time when Alexander the Great became a god. And he wrote a book about the process of Alexander becoming deified. So there are people today who are deifying or messiahifying our president. So it's really interesting to watch that process actually happening before our eyes with some segment of the population. But in terms of what I think about it, I'm not a Christian, so I don't really have an opinion about it.
Sounds good, sounds good. Steve?
I didn't take offense at all at it. I thought it was just a little bit of satire. I think he probably was just trying to tweak some of the people that simply don't like him. I mean, I wouldn't put that past him at all. And I just didn't, I guess somebody came up with an image that Obama, well, I don't know if he posted it, but somebody posted of Obama a few years back dressed in those kinds of robes. The image wasn't quite as busy, but I just, much ado about nothing. And although, if I were Trump, I would find other ways to tweak the opposition, because, this just triggers people all over the place.
And it kind of cracks me up because right now, musician Jack White, he thinks that Trump is the Antichrist. Yeah, that he's going to bring on the end of days and the final war in the Middle East. I don't know. But, Zandy, what do you think about it?
Religion? Christ? Maybe Trump knows something we don't know at the highest level. Maybe he's been told there is no religion, there is no Christ. Could be one thing. Number two, since the beginning of history, people, like he said, the emperor, have used the religious following, whichever had the most might or strength